one more fact that you may not know: 1/3 of properties are... Hello everyone, I have received a few questions on owner finance strategy, so I decided to create this short video to help answer it. What if you are interested in the buy and hold real estate strategy and want to invest in real estate, but you have some but not a lot for the down payment? What if you have low or no income to qualify for a mortgage? What if your credit score is less than perfect? Can you still get started in real estate investing? If this is your first time visiting my channel, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell. My name is Korianne. I am a real estate investor since 2001. I make videos to share my real estate investment journey that got me financial independence after 8 years of investing in cash flow properties. I hope to inspire you to invest in cash flow real estate so you too can achieve your financial independence, build a legacy, and make an impact on people around you. The answer is it is possible. There is an arrangement called the owner financing or seller financing, where the seller carries the mortgage note instead of the traditional way where you have to apply for a mortgage from a lender or a bank. In this case, the seller is your bank. For the transactions of the owner financing to take place, you, the buyer, need to come in and be seen as a problem solver who is here to address the seller's needs and create a win-win outcome for both the seller and yourself as a buyer. With that in mind, let's discuss a few likely situations and the potential objectives of the seller. The seller may want to retire or at least want to get rid of the property. In many cases, the seller already has the property paid for free and clear, and the property may need some repairs before it can be sold, some work that the seller just prefer not to have to deal with. The seller may want to turn this property into a stream of passive income and totally avoid any kind of work required. Sometimes the seller may also want to avoid having to pay a big tax bill to the capital gain from the sale of this property. The owner finance transaction can be structured in such a way the title of the property is not transferred over to the buyer until the property is fully paid for. These are just some examples, and there are many other reasons and circumstances. You as a buyer just need to fully understand the seller's situations and objectives and try to see how you can meet his objective and how owner financing can be part of the solutions. Let's take a look at simplified example, just as an illustration. This example is meant to illustrate the thinking process of the seller and how the owner financing may come into play. The subject property may have a fairly market value of $100,000, but it may require some repairs and work that the seller prefer not to deal with, or for whatever reason, seller does not want to sell his property the traditional way. As another option, the seller can sell to a wholesale investor, but at a discount as much as 30%. Or another option is to sell to you at $85,000 because you would have to deal with some repairs. With owner financing, you and the seller need to come into agreement on the purchase price, interest rate, the term and condition of the owner financings. You may agree to pay the seller an interest rate of 6 to 7%. You obviously need to factor in this interest rate payment into your ROI calculations as part of your evaluation if this transaction meets your objectives. Let's take a look at the ROI calculations. Let's continue with this example. The market value of this property is about $100,000. You and the seller agree upon the purchase price of $85,000 with owner financing of $80,000 with your putting down of $5,000 payment. Furthermore, you also agree to pay $500 per month for principal and interest. Your closing cost is small as you will need to pay for the title fee an attorney fee to draft up a sale agreement contract with a mortgage note for the owner financing. Let's assume you can rent a house out for $1,000 per month, subtracting the $500 for the principal and interest and $200 for the other expenses. This nets you a positive monthly cash flow of $300 per month. This is a win-win transaction when you can address the seller needs. In exchange, you will own the property, so you will in turn receive monthly cash flow and become an investor with little money upfront, no credit or no income requirement to get a mortgage like the traditional route. So how do you find owner financing property? You can find owner finance deal through your local real estate listing services like FSBO.com. FSBO stands for sale by owner, or on Zillow.com. Some sellers pay a real estate agent a small fee to list their property on the local multiple listing service. You can also check out the Facebook real estate listing service as well in your area. Also, one more fact that you may not know, 1/3 of properties are paid for free and clear. And this free and clear property typically are great candidates for owner financing. Owner finance is a great way for you to invest in real estate for your buy and hold strategy with little money upfront at fraction of the property value. Remember, this is something that you can negotiate with the seller. Unlike traditional financing, you will not need credit or income to apply for a mortgage. The seller would hold the mortgage notes for you. You make your mortgage payment to the seller and gradually build up your equity in this property. So if you like this video, please support my mission by clicking like and share it so other subscribers have a chance to watch it as well. Thank you so much for your support. Share with me in the comment below. Would you consider using owner financing strategy to invest in real estate? Thank you so much for watching. Let's learn, invest, and make an impact. Ciao!